If you clicked on this video, it means that you're an artist and you likely have talent and you have the vision for your music and you have a lot of unreleased demos, and that's the point, they're unreleased. Why haven't you released anything yet? Or why haven't you released as much as you'd want to? I'm gonna tell you exactly why, and it's not what you think it is. Because all artists I talk to have the same problem. They all have hard drives full of demos and unreleased songs that are good, but for some reason they haven't released them still. And most of the artists I work with tell me the same thing. It's just not good enough yet. And yeah, I worked with dozens of artists and pretty much 90% of them had the same issue. And the thing is, if you don't figure it out, you're gonna be stuck. And 6 months from now or a year from now, you're gonna be in the exact same place with not as many listeners as you'd want, with an unfinished project and even more demos sitting on your drive. But no worries, I'll tell you what's the problem and I'll help you figure it out. So let's just get into the video. And yeah, really, this video is gonna be boring. I'm not gonna have a micro board in front of me. I'm not gonna have a full studio in front of me, because I want this video to only like go to really serious people who actually want to change that. Because we often say we want to change something, but then we don't do it. So I want this video to be only targeted to serious people, and if you're still watching it, you might be one of them. So the first thing why you haven't released anything yet, or why you haven't finished that project you told yourself you're gonna release, you think it's not good enough. And what causes you thinking that? So I had a call with an artist recently, and she told me that she just really feels like the vocal and the beat are two different songs and that they sound clunky together. And like, yeah, that makes sense. If you take all your beats from YouTube, you likely only get one track of the beat, and even worse, you sometimes just get an MP3, which is low quality, lower than WAV. And the thing is, when you just have one track of the beat and then your vocals on top of it, you can't really mix them together as well as if you had the stems. So this could be the first thing. Your mix could really benefit from you getting the stems to the beat, because then you're able to like layer them together, mix them together, make one stem in the beat quieter, make your vocals louder, use the EQ on the beat, and you can really like glue the two things together. Because without that, when you just have an MP3 of a beat from YouTube, there's not really a lot you can do with it. And that could also be the reason why you started producing yourself, but it may actually be bad for you and it might hold back your releases as well. And let me explain why, because it's kind of counterintuitive. Like, you would think that if you produce yourself, you're gonna have the perfect beat for you, because you know your vision the best and you know what you want, you know what beats serve you the best. And like, yeah, that's all true. But sometimes what we're lacking is like an outside perspective on our music. Because chances are, if you think your demos are not good enough, you're super critical of yourself. And a lot of artists are like that. A lot of artists think their music is not good enough just because no one else listened to it, and they are super critical of themselves. And let me tell you something, being a perfectionist is gonna hold you back, because if you just rip the band-aid off and you release the song, you're gonna get some feedback, you'll know what to make better, you'll know what sucks in your music, and you'll know what you should work on. And if you don't release anything, you never get the feedback from other people, and you'll be just like trying to figure out what's wrong without actually knowing what's wrong, because we get so used to our voices, to our music, that after some time we can't even see what's wrong, we can't even hear what's not fitting in the song. So another thing that could help you release your music more consistently is just having someone give you feedback on it or help you with the production. And I feel like those three things, so lack of feedback, trying to produce yourself without actually being able to produce that well, or using bad beats without stems and not being able to mix the song properly, I feel like those three things are the biggest causes on why your demos don't sound release ready. So an actionable game plan for you would be get stems to the beat for your song, ask someone for feedback, and don't just ask your friends who are yes mans and will tell you that everything is great, because that's pointless. Ask another musician if you have a friend that's musician, and really ask someone who gives a shit about your music, because if someone just tells you, yeah, everything's great, like, no point in that. And the third thing, producing yourself can actually hold you back, because you're gonna be super critical of your production as well. And maybe if you're just starting out with production, you're not gonna be able to make beats as good as they should be for your vocal. And you need to ask yourself, what's the biggest goal for you? If you just want to get better at music and get better at production, then fine, do that. But if you wanna actually focus on your career and on releasing songs, then having someone else produce your songs may be better, and you can just focus on writing, recording, and getting better with the vocals. So Again, 3 actionable steps: get stamps to the beat of the song you're working on, ask someone for feedback and actual feedback, and ask yourself if you just wanna make everything yourself or if you actually wanna lock in with someone who can produce and can put your vision into a beat. And fourth thing, let me know in the comments if you like this format of videos, because I feel like it's pretty cool. I feel like only serious people will watch it and people who are just looking for some entertainment will skip it, and that's really what I wanna do on this channel. I just wanna help serious artists. So if you found this video valuable, let me know in the comments and I'll just see you in the next one.